Memo to the Dodgers. I mean, you do know that you're a storied major league franchise, right? And not some fledgling, financially insolvent minor league team in some obscure independent league, right? You do know that you don't need to resort to minor league sideshow gimmicks to get people to come out to the yard, especially in the middle of a pennant race, right? You must not know, or you wouldn't be going with a Star Wars night on October 3rd. I mean, not only a Star Wars promotion, but in October, in the middle of the pennant run. Apparently, they're going to have a special section that's going to give out or get Yoda tees, character autographs, and fans will be encouraged to gear up in their Star Wars masks. Hey, dorks, I've got a take on your team. My take on your team is that there's not a more overrated character in the universe than Yoda. We get it. He puts the predicate before the subject in his sentences. Annoying it is. Yoda's like a geriatric has-been who's not man enough to get out of Dagobah and join the fight himself. Yeah, I know, dorks. You find my lack of faith disturbing. Yeah, well, I find your lack of dates disturbing. Plus, the Dodgers already have a team, or they already field a team of Star Wars. They've got their Star Wars characters already. They don't need to field another one in the stands. Matt Kemp, for instance, the smoothest cat in the yard, he's Lando. And while you do have to play the hand you're dealt, and it's certainly not your fault, Rafael Furcal, but you're a Jawa. Yeah, like any of you can tell me that Casey Blake isn't Chewbacca. Guillermo Mota is Greedo, the guy who runs around starting fights that he doesn't want to be in. Admiral Akbar Tori is running the mothership from the dugout. I mean, look at Manram. Manram rocking the dreads, obviously, is Bib Fortuna. Oh, and a memo to Jonathan Broxton. If Luke can bullseye Womp Rats in his T-16 back home, and they're no bigger than 2 meters, you should be able to hit the black at 100 miles per hour against Todd Helton back home. Star Wars night at Chavez Ravine. Awesome. Quoting Leia in the Death Star garbage compactor, I've got a bad feeling about this. Got a bad feeling about this. Come on, Dodgers, really? When are you going to have your Star Trek convention? Van Smack.
Van Smack.
We can't wait for Star Wars night at Dodgers games. Signed, Nerds, 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 Nerds!
Nerds! Nerds! Nerds! Nerds! Nerds!
Where are they, Jeffrey? I think he's talking about us, Michael.
Dear Rome, I think what I remember the most about Gibson's famous home run back in the day were the taillights of the Millennium Falcon. Spence in Canada. Hey, Rome, how many times have you watched the Star Wars saga? Signed, that guy who watched it 1,000,000 times that called in sometime last year. Let's go to Syracuse. John.
I haven't got much to get to here, but 40 times watching a rock band is nothing compared to 1,481. That is the number of times I've watched Star Wars episodes 4, 5, and 6.
1481? Are you serious?
Seriously. 1482 if I count watching episode 6 last night.
Hey, John, how often do you watch this thing? Like every single day? 3 times a day? How could you get to 1481?
Figure out when those movies came out, Jim. The first one in 1978. What is it now? 2008. Do the math. It doesn't take that long to add up to that much, especially when you have no social life. I don't do social life. I stay inside and just keep my nose clean.
Great. I guess you have that going for you, which is nice. Not much else. Extremely bizarre. That really is. Hey, Rome. Oh, Irv. Powerful tapper he is. Powerful tapper. Signed Yoda. Who do you think sent that? One guess. One guess. All together now, Chad in Portland, of course. Hey, Jim. Our Dodgers promotion you do not anticipate? Disappointed I am. A true number one starter LA does not have. Signed Yoda. Joe from Tampa.